These brawlers are absolutely breaking the game right now, and if you're not using them, you're probably losing. Here are the top 10 brawlers you need to max out immediately to climb faster than ever. And coming in at number 10, we have Barry. Since his release, Barry has been a really good thrower and control brawler. He has only received one nerf since his release, and with the introduction of his hypercharge, he's literally unstoppable. His supercharge rate as well as his hypercharge is so incredibly fast that you can literally change supers over and over again. However, in order to get the full value from him, make sure you have a tank on your team, then you can constantly heal and charge your super. You need your tank teammate to take damage so you can constantly spam heals and supers while the enemy team wastes their ammo trying to kill him. He's really good at game modes like Hot Zone, since the main objective is to capture the point, and with the constant healing you can easily control the game and in the end win. Even if your teammate dies all the time, all you need to do is wait for him to respawn and spam your heals while he captures the point. He also does not have that many counters except Mortis or Grief to open the map with his gadget, and you can easily counter them with your teammate picking a more DPS brawler. Number 9 we have Ollie, which is a new brawler that is crazy underrated. With the recent buffs, his main attack damage increased 50%, and now he can also attack while his super is active, which is such a good change. Before, when you were going to kill the enemy with your super, it was certain that you would die, so a lot of players wouldn't even use super. Now with this change, he can make crazy plays, giving crazy team support. Also, he has a tank trait, which means that whenever Ollie takes damage from enemy brawlers, he charges his super. Combining the fast supercharge rate with his 11k HP, he can constantly be aggressive and annoy the enemy brawlers. Also, if you didn't know, you can combine his super with his gadget called Regulate, and you can then stun enemy brawlers for 3.5 seconds. All you need to do is super forward, and before the hero time comes out, you can then gadget and stun them for a longer period of time. Talking about really good brawlers, next at number 8 we have Lu. Lu has been a top 10 brawler for quite some time now, since his hypercharge is one of the best inside the game. He got the hypercharge nerf in the recent update, but I don't think it matters that much since he counters so many brawlers and compositions. He's so good against assassins, tanks, and especially in Hot Zone with the very frank comps or in knockout with the Daryl Kid comps, the enemy team will have such a hard time killing you. He also has great range, which makes him such a good pick literally everywhere. He's probably the best controller and defensive brawler in the meta right now, since with his super you can easily control the area, and if the enemy make the mistake and get inside your super, you can easily gadget them and kill them. Next, at number 7 we have Stu. Stu is one of the most versatile brawlers in the game right now, and even though the nerf came in the recent update, that wasn't enough since his hypercharge rate didn't get nerfed at all. On top of that, now with the introduction of unlimited gadgets, he can constantly spam his speed turret or break all the walls with his breakthrough gadget and make things way too difficult for enemy brawlers. He also counters a lot of the brawlers since he's very good against throwers, low HP brawlers, and generally he's a very hard brawler to kill because of his mobility. Furthermore, with the introduction of hockey in ranked, Stu is one of the best brawlers in this game mode since he can make crazy plays with his super and easily push back enemies with his insane mobility. He is literally good everywhere, and the combination of his hypercharge with the heal star power makes him one of the best brawlers in the game. Now, at number 6 we have no other brawler than Meule. Meule is a new brawler that got a small buff in the recent update. I feel like he's a super underrated brawler and a lot of people underestimate him. He's a versatile brawler with easy mechanics and can make crazy plays in game modes like Brawl and Brawl Hockey with his gadgets. He can block entire lanes with his first gadget, which can help you and your team get position. Also, with his second gadget, you can easily score or save goals depending on the situation. All you need to do is shoot the ball forwards and then gadget to score an easy goal. He's very good against low HP brawlers, and with his super, he can easily take down throwers. I think that Meule needs to get more attention, since he's a very easy brawler to use and you literally can't go wrong with what he offers. Next, at number 5 we have Janet. Janet has moved so much in the meta ever since she got her hypercharge, and in my opinion it's one of the best hypercharges in the game once you learn how to use it. Also, now with the gadget rework, her first gadget, Drop the Bus, is so broken since you can use the gadget cooldown gear and spam it every time to not only see where the enemies are, but also prevent them from recovering HP. Furthermore, she's pretty much good everywhere except Heist and Bounty, which are not in rotation right now in ranked. She's also pretty solid against a lot of the meta brawlers with her medium range and good damage that you can't really push her unless you're a tank or an assassin, but even if that happens, she will easily charge her hypercharge and chain her super over and over again. Now at number 4 we have Melody. Melody is a brawler that you need to get good at in order to fully understand how broken she is. Her hypercharge is so overpowered, and when you pair it with the shield gadget, she can get up to 4k shield, so when you combine the shield and the HP, she has over 11,000 health. She's very good in Heist, Brawl Ball, Gem Grab, Brawl Hockey, she's good pretty much everywhere. She's a great counter to low HP brawlers, snipers, and it's so difficult to hit her once she gets a super since she has insane mobility. You can make crazy plays once you get her hypercharge, which won't take that much time, and with the amount of damage she can deal, she can take pretty much down anyone. Make sure to use her before she gets nerfed because I feel like her hypercharge will get nerfed pretty soon. Now, jumping at the third best brawler in the game, we have B. B has always been a good overall brawler, especially against tanks. With the introduction of a hypercharge, she became even stronger, and I know a lot of people will be sleeping on B because they might think that her hypercharge is not that broken, and I have to agree on that. However, with a hypercharge, you can literally slow someone across the map and then auto them to confirm the kill. Also, her hypercharge charge shot deals 5.5k damage, and with her second gadget, you can finish off most of the brawlers. She's super good in Brawl Hockey, Brawl Ball, Gem Grab, and a great last pick if the enemy team picks a tank. You can also use the gadget cooldown gear to literally spam her gadget. If you haven't already upgraded her, make sure to do now because it's super good. Now, moving to the second best brawler in the game, we have Mr. P. Mr. P has been a very mid brawler for a long time, but now with the introduction of his hypercharge, he's one of the best inside the game. Once you get his hypercharge, it's pretty much game over, since the enemy team has to waste all their ammo to take down those penguins. They have so much HP and they spawn so fast that the enemy team can't do anything unless they take down the portal. Furthermore, every 15 seconds you can spam his second gadget, which will not only distract enemies but also reveal their position. He's super good in Gem Grab, Knockout, Brawl Ball, and if your teammate picks a high DPS brawler to counter the enemy assassins, you are pretty much going to win every match. What makes Mr. P so good right now is his hypercharge, so if you haven't already, make sure to go buy it before it gets nerfed to the ground. Now, moving to the best brawler in the game right now, it's no other than Juju. Juju got a little bit of a nerf, but she's still the best thrower and probably the best brawler in the game since she's so versatile. There is so many good things about Juju. Her gadget, you can literally go invisible and sneak up on enemies, you have a crazy shield, you can go fast over water, and on top of that she has crazy long range when she is inside the bush. Also, her super is so good in terms of wasting enemies ammo or against tanks or assassins, and you can even use the second star power to slow down enemies and then auto-aim them to take them down. She's super good in maps with a lot of water, since she can flow on top with a lot of walls so she can stay back and slowly damage enemy brawlers. The only game modes she's not so good are Brawl Hockey or open maps, since you can easily run her down, but apart from that, she's such a good overall brawler that you need to use if you want fast and easy wins. These are the best 10 brawlers in Brawl Stars that you need to use. However, I must also mention a few other brawlers who may not be among the top 10 but still deserve recognition. The first brawler is Hank. Believe it or not, Hank is a very good brawler now with the introduction of his hypercharge. His best game modes are Hot Zone, Brawl Ball, and Brawl Hockey. He's probably the best brawler in overtime once you get your hypercharge, since you can easily team wipe the enemy team. He doesn't have that many counters, since he can shoot behind walls to kill throwers and he can one-shot tanks or assassins with his super. The only brawlers that he really struggles against are long-range brawlers, but he can easily run them down with his shield gadget. Another good brawler is Leon. Now with the unlimited gadgets, his second gadget Lollipop Drop is so toxic since you can easily spam it every time. He's very good in Brawl Ball, Brawl Hockey, Jump Grab, and with your invisible turret, the enemy team will have such a hard time killing you and your team because they don't know where you guys are. That's gonna be it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.